Good, good,
For
good, good,
this
good.
I was born.
Okay, let's kind of keep him over here near this so I can get a shameless plug. If you need dog training and you can comfortably afford it, check that out. The YouTube channel is obviously now The Dog Messiah, which reminds me I got to get that changed and removed. It's no longer the law of distraction. Bless you all. So this is the dog formerly known as Irrational Cane. I think you're right, he is heavy. You're doing a very good job of handling him, so you may not have noticed it, but right there when she came to a stop, she applied pressure to get him to sit. Now, for the uninitiated out there, I'm going to make this point very, very clear. Whenever your dog comes to a sit, or if you put your dog into a sit either by asking them or physically placing them into a sit, if you don't touch them, the stay is implied.
For this I came into the world.
So now that she has touched him twice, if he were to stand up, it's perfectly all right, because she has given him a release of sorts, the touch being the release. Now, whenever she is ready for him to sit again, this is what you're going to do. Perfect. You see how she stepped into him and applied pressure? That is the way I would do it if I have the dog on a leash and training collar, because it teaches your dog that that little movement that she did, that movement rather, when she kind of twitched and moved to his side, that prompted the sit. That's what happens with Esau. That's why he sits automatically, because he's noticing my gestures. And right now there's hammering or banging, which is making him a little bit apprehensive. But the good thing is that he's got his pecker out, and it's always a compliment when a dog's got their pecker out. It means the dog is enjoying himself. He's fucking massive. Shit, he's big, okay? So, handsome. What a good thumbnail. Okay, so now again, now that since he's been in that sit, you placed him in that sit and you haven't touched him, if he apply pressure. Good job. Good. Good. So if he lays down, you're going to allow it. Laying down is perfectly all right, but standing up or moving is disallowed. Okay? Now, we want him to get up now. We want him to test our faith, because you have not touched him. You don't want him to get up. Well, you expect to apply pressure. Good. Good down. You're doing good there. But see, he's trying to crawl towards me. So now he's trying to test our faith. So what I want you to do, good up sit. I want you to keep the leash where you have it, but I want you to give him more slack, please. And you're going to walk around him counterclockwise. Good job. And if he stands up, you're going to apply pressure. Good. Now walk around him, please. And now if he stands up, you're going to apply pressure again. He's just starting to learn your cadence and your rhythm, okay? I want to make another point very clear to you out there. If you have a dog and you're training him and the dog is very, very smart, that's perfect. That's enough rotations. Good. Stop right there. Good. Relax the leash. Don't pet him. When you walk around your dog, if every time your dog stands up, you stop your movement to place the dog back into the sit, if you have a stupid dog, it'll work. But if you have an intelligent dog, that dog is going to start playing musical chairs with you. He's going to start standing up to cause you to pause. So you notice when he stood up the first time, you stopped to put him into the sit. If your dog is stupid, perfectly all right. But if your dog is intelligent, like Rosera, then guess what? She's gonna learn, well, fuck, all I gotta do is stop and mom gets up, okay? And again, laying down is gonna be perfectly all right. I want you to touch him like this, and between the eye and the ear with your right hand, you're gonna start walking. And now start walking, please. And I want you to give him plenty of slack. Now turn to your right, please. Perfect. Perfect. Now, as he's walking with you, if he fails to come close to you fast enough, you're going to give him a little nip. He really likes you. I'm looking for you to catch him off guard. I want you to nip him, okay? So cut some of the leash away, please, so you can tighten it up. Good. Slow down and come to a stop, please. Perfect. He sat down on his own. Good. Now you're going to give him plenty of slack. Now I want you to walk around him, please. And I'm looking for him to stand up, but this time if he stands up, you're going to try to keep your momentum. Extend your leash out and don't make it obvious that you're going to drop it. And now drop it. Without making, that was fucking beautiful. Do you know why? If you have a stupid dog and you drop the leash by bending over to pick it up, they won't realize what is happening. But if you have a smart dog, if you make it obvious that you're dropping the leash, they realize it and they take advantage. So that's why I like to blur the line and not make it obvious to the dog that I'm dropping the leash. Listen, I like the fact that you're engaged with him. You're very aware of him. Your left shoulder blade is leaning towards him, and that's perfect. And that's beautiful, may I tell you? So you're going perfect. I love the way you're going back around him. But now I want you to walk. I love how you're resetting with him. I did not, for the record, I did not tell her to do this shit. I'm testing her raw fucking instincts, yes? I'm looking for a world-class French bulldog trainer. And I think this may be she. Good. Good job. He's posturing up because of those people. I love the way you reached out to grab that leash and you didn't touch him. So now look, now you're going to take advantage of this. This motherfucker might be having an unlovely thought. So you're going to touch him in between the eye and the ear. Good job. And then you're going to walk forward, and then immediately you're going to turn in the opposite direction and nip him. Start walking. Turn and nip. Perfect. Keep rotating. So he's on your wrong hand side. Rotate your body. He did perfect, despite the fact that I didn't explain it properly. Slow down and come to a stop. You did perfect right there. Beautiful. So let me show you. You did beautiful. I'm going to take the leash and watch. Look how I'm going to hold the leash, okay? So this is how maybe you want to hold the leash so that you can fuck with it some. And then look, when I touch them, look how I'm going to touch them. You're doing amazing. I'm going to touch them in between the eye and the ear, and I'm going to walk. And now look. You see how quick he's turning with me? Because he knows that if he doesn't, I'm going to catch him off guard. And I'm always trying to keep him on my left. Handsome. So I want you to catch his ass off guard. When you're training Ozara, I want you to catch her off guard. Do you see why you're learning with these little dogs first? Because French Bulldogs are delicate, and we're going to be using that prong collar. Touch him and start to walk, please. Good. Good. Perfect. So instead of pulling, you're going to nip. And you don't have to nip him every time, only if he doesn't turn fast enough with you. Turn to the left on him with him and keep him on your left. Perfect. Perfect. Come towards me, please. Good job. Very, very good. Perfect. You're doing that beautifully. Walk around him now, please. Beautifully. Stand right next to him. You're going to touch him. I want you to go in the direction that you think he's going to be distracted the most so you can turn on his ass. Touch him. You have to touch him before you walk. So you wanted to go in the direction that he's most distracted by. He's very distracted by a lot of shit right now, huh? You know what I think it is that people don't realize you're afraid of big dogs. You were attacked by a big dog. And I think he senses your nervousness. Do you still have the scars?
I do.
Shit. Because you know what? I think he senses your nervousness, so he's in protection mode and he's staring everybody down. He's not really like that with me. He thinks he doesn't realize you're worried about him. He's looking to see what you're worried about.
He's trying to protect me.
He's trying to protect you from the fear that you have of him. He doesn't realize it. He just thinks you're so lovely. He has no idea that you're worried about him. You're doing a good job. Because listen, she was viciously attacked. She's got a tremendous fear of big dogs. Wow. You even told me that when I first said we're gonna have to learn on the big dogs, yes? And we spoke about that. Good, down. Extend your leash out, please, and you're gonna let your leash drop. Good. Now you're gonna tell him to stay and walk away from him, please.
Stay.
Good. He's beautiful, huh?
He's gorgeous.
He really likes you.
Stay.
I think he would bite you for me. I think that if I try to go crazy on you, he'd fuck me up. He really likes you. Good, stay. Now I want you to walk around all the way this way. You're gonna go counterclockwise and you're gonna stand next to him with him at your left. Then you're going to step on the leash as you step next to him, okay? If he sits up, you're going to say, good up, sit. He doesn't have to. Perfect. Man, you did that fucking effort. You're making this shit look so easy. You have a natural gift with the dogs. I'm telling you, I've known it from the very beginning. I've known you a very long time. I know it from the very beginning. That's why I've always been bugging you. Come on out, come on out. Come on out and make this shit happen, yes? Awesome, huh? Now we're going to do the very last thing. I want you to grab the leash, and then with your right hand, you're gonna go under his chin, across his chest, and you're gonna swipe down like this. So look on his left shoulder blade, and you're gonna say G-O bananas. Okay, keep the leash in your hands. Perfect. Go bananas.
Bananas.
Good. Awesome. Good. Go bananas, my love. And now we're gonna let him check his P-mail again, huh? Awesome, huh? Thank you all so much for watching, especially since you stuck around until the very end. If you haven't already, please do subscribe and paw the bell so you'll be notified when we upload another video. Wait till you see the training that we do with her Frenchie. It's gonna be unbelievable. Ozara. Ozara means what?
Wealth.
Wealth, health, wealth, and success to all of you. Bless you all. Good. So be ye angry and sin not. Don't let the sun go down upon your wrath. Instead, you must be still, commune with your own heart upon your bed, and be silent. And as with all things, when you do it, you must be intense in the doing it. If you are lukewarm, you're told in Scripture, I will spew you out. Be it that ye are either hot or cold, but because thou art lukewarm, I will spew you out. You can't accomplish shit in this world if you're tepid and timid. You must be intense about everything that you want. Set yourself on fire and the world will follow. You are called to dominate the earth. Bless you all. She'll mess around, yeah? Look at her, dude. Oh, like she's dying. Like she's dying. Awesome, huh?